Aloha to everyone! Let's continue with Get Out of Rivia in Skellige in search for Ciri. A very important video and a tough fight awaits us. You see.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Bellin. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Snorri's looking around the corner, gleaming a gold at him. Had to squint from the glare. They say he needs to ask Yorin for her hand today. Her hand's all I get. Not a one don't know she's only got eyes for Rocker. Snorri's not dressed up for Yorin. It's her father he aims to impress. Riches be the first and only thing the man looks for in a son-in-law.
The calm before the storm.
Alright, in you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so. Let's go. I'm getting goose pimples.
Finally. I was so worried she'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? That a bruise?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are, gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
You know, I don't really have a home. I'm a traveller.
Ah, that's right. Where was your ship headed?
Ship?
We fished you out of the sea. We thought you were in a shipwreck.
No, that's not right. I wasn't in a shipwreck.
So, what brings you to our shores?
I'm here looking for someone.
Not your betrothed, I hope.
Why?
It'd break Skjal's heart. He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
Well, he seems nice.
Oh my. He's that bad?
Leave it, Astrid. Who she likes is her affair and it's not to you.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now.
But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. Gods bless your journey.
We're regenerating our health. Those Kerrigan women. Epic they are. In that cold weather. Alright. So far so good.
Regards to your father.
Such a good village.
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mum. Tell her to take the wash down. You keep practicing.
Aye,
If your fingers tire, grip the string with.
no need. They won't tire.
When do you go?
Next new moon.
I'd rather you stayed.
You daft woman. What would I say to me mates?
Arica,
Maybe.
storm's coming.
But your
Take the
wife's
wash down.
I can see that. Might be old, but I'm not blind yet.
Hey, now, what's the...
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
You're right. I hope to come back here one day. We can finish our conversation then.
Sounds dangerous.
I didn't intend it to.
I'll take Njord. You can ride Greyback. She's old, but she'll make the...
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
The Wild Hunt again. Huh.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go. Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
Saw him and Jonas, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Nice of you to be so concerned for the corpse. Much more than you were for me.
Yen, Are you all right?
I'm splendid. I'd feel even better if I hadn't had to remind you to ask that question.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, a spell. It requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No. I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, let's get out of here. Now.
You needn't ask me twice.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me! We'd every right to be furious! Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That... well... she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
The last wish.
Respect, Witcher. Witcher?
May your ox never crumble.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the great mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
Can't wait.
You're daft. You're alone. What's your plan, eh?
Let me show you.
Huh. That's strange. Whoa, what happens? I can't... what? That's ridiculous. Oh man, what is this bug? I can't hit him. Oh good, now you're fine. Good. Sometimes.
Time to end this.
Perhaps when I switch accidentally languages. Yeah, I'm shifting around. I was unable to attack. It's ridiculous, but never mind. Managed to do it.
who grant us love, hatred, and strength on a journey. Thank you, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Besides, it's time I went home. They must all think me dead there.
Fret not. I'm certain they await you.
Welcome to the Temple of Freya. I'm Kirisu. How can I help?
You a novice? Because I'd never take you for a priestess.
Truly? You've got a good eye, though a bit off in this case. I'm neither a priestess nor a novice. I escaped a pirate ship, was wounded. That's why I'm here. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched over me. I owe them my life.
Quite the adventure. Got a home to go back to, or will you stay here?
I've a brother in Ard Skellig. He's surely mad with grief searching for me. Once I'm better, all better, I'll find a longship and head home.
So long.
Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. I'll come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats.
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Farewell.
And here's the statue of Freya and her great mother tits. Oh man, these Skelligans. They're just so epic. What do we have here? What? Herbs? No, thank you. Much better. This I should drop, but not to the temple because it would be ridiculous. So this is Skellige Freya. As is true for of most realms, the predominant religion in the Skellige Isles has its roots in the prehistoric cult of the Great Mother, Mother Nature. On the continent, such worship has taken as its object and namesake Melitele. In Skellige, her counterpart is Freya. Like Melitele, Freya is represented in three aspects: virgin, mother, and old crone. Ugh. That of mother is most common, and sculptors choose to depict her thus in her greatest sanctuary in the Alps. There she stands, a pregnant woman, draped in loose robes, her face partially revealed, her head bent, and her hands folded across her breast. A golden necklace hangs around her neck, and on it a large pure diamond, whatever its name is, rising Cayman or Gammon, shines like a clear summer sky. Freya Modron, or Freya the Great Mother, is the goddess of fertility, love, beauty, and abundance. She is also the patron of oracles, soothsayers, and telepaths. Warriors pray to her before setting out on sea raids, and the wives they leave behind pray to her for their husband's safe return. Only priestesses serve the goddess. Men may worship Freya, but only women may do her work. Freya's priestesses, like the clerics of other cults, treat mages and sorcerers with great reserve. The center of Freya's worship is her temple on the Isles of Hindersfell, in the hallowed grove called Hinder. Worshippers place offerings to the goddess before her statue, on an altar that incorporates a great stone basin surrounded by figurines of cats and falcons, her sacred animals. In addition to his temple, sprinkled throughout the Isles are other, smaller places, where one can worship the goddess and make offerings to her. Well. Alright, we shall leave the rotten flesh here. Now, we shall go and help Yennefer. Her last wish. Alright, Rochi. Let's see what Yennefer of Vengerberg wants from us this time. We will leave these white wolves, because we are a white wolf too, by the way.
That's exactly how.
You best take that back. You defiled sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this. Can you swing an axe?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindersfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Alright, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Alright, let's help her.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come. Well, yes.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Well, we did so many quests and help people for nothing, so it would be ridiculous to not help Yennefer.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Yeah, again, those sexual thing between them. Anyway, now Yennefer is very soft. Nice. When you help her.
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad I Cride Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Three hits? That's ridiculous.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
That's lovely. Kermarkin music. Ah, black magic though. Wonderful music. Man! Kermark. My sweet home. We'll go. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter the road we went, we will go to our home. Kermarken. Beautiful, secluded place. Filled with pristine nature.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gin. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jin's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood, a man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Such a lovely, lovely jar of honey. Lovely music.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper.
No djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could. Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
That's Skellige music. Oh,
Explore the ship.
what a beautiful view. Woohoo! And we're wearing only a blue tunic.
Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Interesting. Wonder what this means. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville.
Among the many creatures of our world, there are but two that are able to draw and absorb the power. And these are cats and dragons. Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behavior, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power they imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meager wings. As for cats, there is a theory stating the power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Others claim this ability is theirs by nature and they use the power of the intersection for other unknown purposes. Yeah, like curing pains? I've seen this. Indeed, that all members of the what? Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. Yep, not like nowadays.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Wonder what this means. Elemental Empires by Giambattista.
None of the four planes of dimensions, those of fire, water, earth and air, is accessible to mere mortals. They are inhabited, however, by creatures known as genies. There are four types, each corresponding to one of the four elements which comprise their respective essences. Each type of genie also counts its antithesis among the others. Thus, the Meridis, aligned with the element of water, are opposed by the fiery Ifrits. The plane of earth is inhabited by the Dao genes, and the dimension of air, which opposes it, is home for genie, whose name incidentally is the root of the word genie. This last term is often used by simple folk to refer to all creatures that inhabit the elemental planes, which is an obvious blunder. Heh, blunders in chat. Unusually powerful sorceress can sometimes bind such beings and bend them to their will, thus acquiring tremendous might to the point of near omnipotence. For a genie, being the living personification of an element's energies is akin to an almost boundless reservoir of the power. Thus its master can draw energy from the genie for spellcasting without the tiresome need to channel from traditional sources. However, those who are able to bind a genie are few and far between, for the strength of the inhabitants of the four planes is matched only by the cunning which they employ to avoid such a fate. So we do have armor, but of course we won't use it against the genie. Yep. Now, good luck.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Ooh.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
To summon the Jinn, perhaps? Alright, let's see if we can survive with our all-light armor and no damage resistance, damage reduction, or whatever you want to say it. Oh boy, boy.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jin, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disclair, Gevirid me Castle.
Alright. That won't be pretty. Yeah, he's angry. Ooh. Yeah, she has a plan. We need to survive somehow.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Oh! That's ridiculous, by the way. Alright. Oh boy. That's the first fight that I have. Alright, we died. Obviously, we died, of course. Ah, it happens. I mean, it's... You know, it could happen, of course. We don't have anything like a damage reduction. Man, that was sad. But let's suppose that Jennifer somehow revives us. Alright, it is crazy, I know, I have never done this before. And it is ridiculous, by the way. Completely insane, without... It's insane. As you can see, we're actually playing not only on that much, but without armor. Ah! I should keep my adrenaline points.
Step back a bit.
Huh.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Came Jin, Kaishta et Disclair.
Boom. Alright. I'm a stubborn guy. We have to admit. Although we were unable to to eliminate even half of the genes. Killed. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh. Yep, we do have a plan. Right. After all, we're not OP. We're using.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Oh wow. We just died, by the way. As you can see. That was ridiculous. I mean, I have Gwen. Yes, Gwen is just nothing. Alright, we'll use Spear Demetri Bomb. So the monster won't have magic abilities, but we won't be able to cast signs either. So it's going to be very funny. Oh, Even our undying skill cannot compensate for the damage. Oh boy. Alright, 2 times, 3 times eventually for success. I hope so.
Step back a bit.
Otherwise,
What are you
this is going to be the most hilarious
Summon and tame the Jinn.
YouTube video. But you can try this, by the way, at home. I mean, not summoning the Jinn, but playing without anything against the Jinn on the was difficulty. Alright. Come here, Elemental. I resurrected from the dead again. Yep, not happy, Jinn.
Take it you have a plan.
Yep, somehow I have to manage.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Oh no, I was just casting the... Ah, come on. It was ridiculous. But you see, thanks to the say the frenzy skill, we were able somehow to eventually dodge the counterattacks. But I think that this guy just retaliate our bomb from the beginning. If you saw this, by the way, which is sad, by the way. Yeah, I think it didn't trigger. Alright. You see, we'll continue trying. After all, there's nothing I can lose. Yep. Let's say from here, so we can come back quite fast.
Step back a bit.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn.
Yeah, Geralt, did you not learn? It happens again and again.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Yeah.
Care to trade places?
Look at him. Right. Oh. Oh, that's ridiculous. So we can't... That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Alright. In my career as a Witcher, I hadn't been dying so much from a monster. I mean, I usually cut this guy quite easily, but now I don't have resistance, I don't have anything. We will not be able to do it with this. We handicap ourselves. Alright, let's try. Freezing this guy could come in handy.
Step back a bit.
Why?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Summon and tame.
Tame Jinn. Kaishta Eptis.
Boom. Okay, that is video. Alright, get out. Ah, this is coming to an impossible. The more I die, the more I realize this. Alright. The angry guy. I'll learn your pattern, obviously.
Take it you have a plan.
You must
Yep.
weaken him while
Yeah, sure, why not? I will weaken him.
draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
What? He... Oh boy. Oh, we should be careful. Oh. Oh, come on, that's impossible. I'm sorry, lads, but this is not possible. We can't do it naked. No, it's just... What do we have here? That will not help. That will not help. Well, 5% elemental damage. Yay. But nothing. I mean, nothing would help. This is ridiculous. 5% damage. Alright, so perhaps I will... Yeah, I mean, I will stop the video now. I have to go other way. So... Although I doubt that we have anything, by the way. I mean, we don't have, for example, a Griffin set with a lot of elemental damage reduction, so yes, 15-20%, but...
What are you going to do?
At least we have a defense, because in my other playthroughs I had... Or maybe the Djinn is too OP because of the leveling up of the of the enemy upscaling. That's maybe because Djinn is bugged like the mouses. Who knows? I will try for the last time. Although
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
yeah, right. It's easy. Alright, I will try enemy upscaling down. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's... Whoa, look at that. Bye-bye, Yennefer. Alright, let's try first with the enemy upscaling off, because maybe the Djinn is bugged like the mouses, who knows? Because this is ridiculous. Can one-shot us... Well... Let us see... If not... That's strange. Now... Gameplay. The enemy upscaling. Can you imagine mouses and Djinns? OP. OP. Right.
Step back a bit.
Why?
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn.
Yeah, right.
Tame Djinn.
What am I doing? Tanking the Djinn? Distracting him? Oh boy.
Take it you have a plan.
Yep. Let's try this time.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Alright, that's much. Much realistic. Where's the Djinn? Oh, where's the Djinn? Up there? No? Where is the Djinn, by the way? Oh, really? You are here?
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
That's strange. That's strange. Come on. I don't want to kill him like this. Bugged. Yeah, he's down there.
What now,
Alright, he teleported. Good. No, he's not. That is ridiculous, by the way. That is really ridiculous.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive,
So,
and victim of
the
a
gene is
curse,
definitely
was a
bugged, by the
key
way.
to finding
In my
the
previous
young woman.
walkthroughs of this game, I hadn't used enemy upscaling, and that's why, as you can see, it was so, well, eventually easy to eliminate the gene, like the mouses. So, pretty funny video. Now, the option is, I think... yeah, enemy scanning is off. Now we hope that this gene doesn't teleport there, because it is ridiculous.
Step back a bit.
Alright.
Summon.
Hen Jin, Kaishta et Disclair.
Alright, again.
League Hassel.
I hope this is it for the last time. Come on, Jennifer. Tame that gene, man. Lady. Sorceress. Yeah, but now you're not enemy upscaled. Now you're not level 22.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him.
Yeah, sure.
Draw him into the sphere.
Oh, come on.
Care to trade places?
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
This is not a strength waiting. Ooh. Can you say? Alright. We made it. After a few selections.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Yeah, here are the two split parts. Now, Jennifer. No more binding, sexual and whatever.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight.
Yeah.
Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Yeah, sure. Without OP Jin.
say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Yeah.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Sorry, Jennifer, but I don't like many things in you.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly?
Surely.
But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Yep.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you.
Indeed. Yen. Let's enjoy.
Let's sit a while.
Yennefer is not as good as Triss. That's why I always choose Triss. Now for the 6th or 7th time. I don't count them. Of course you may try to get with both of them.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
Don't have the slightest intention of doing that.
Well, I can't force you.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Again.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
She's again in a bitchy mode. Ah, that's
So
Yennefer.
long, Yen.
So long. Ah. Just accept the truth. Now, finally, we can get our axe. So, what? Level 24 already? Ah, here it is, level 22. Right. Yeah, should be much better. Skellige will. Other folk, I do have them. Yeah. Igni. Oh, this is much better. Armor piercing medium, not bad. So we have only white armors? Alright, we have one medium. What else? What else? Now. Now let's restore the options. Hi, I'm scaling on. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after we beat the pigeon, we won't fast with this ugly quest. King's Gambit, yes, we need to report to Krach what we have accomplished, and then, yeah, the contracts. Mure Diablo, here comes the groom, and whatever, mysterious tracks, mystery of the byways murder, phantom of the trade route. Alright, everything up to level 24. Yep. Oh, and we have even yeah, this following the thread too. And the Skellige races. So before we begin with the main quest, we have a lot of things to do. Yeah. Alright. That should be it.
Swords on his back. You see the white-haired fellow. Seems dangerous. Don't eat so much. Why the
Oh,
spit?
excuse me.
Because we got hit in the gut. Seen the plan? Strange long
So let me see. We haven't even explored all the Skellige yet too, by the way. We can make it after the main quests. Now, what is this? Yes, I haven't done this one. All right. I need to go here for what actually? I think there was somebody I saved here on Warwick Wofoten. Yes, here this commission mark was ridiculous quest. Here we haven't been. Here we were. So we'll go there. And here will be the quest with Lambert. Alright, and then we will continue. But first, yep. Let's just come here. See.
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant on your mantle. That's decoration.
From barrel hoops to blades, I've got. But I'm guessing you're more in.
Friend of
Still a
yours,
stain on the
see if
sleeve
you're a
like that?
common folk.
That's rubbing
That
hard
will
enough.
take you.
Why did he want it anyway?
Scrub your clawing my
Blackberries. I wanted to pick some.
Oh, he went looking for death.
You've come a long way.
Let me hold you.
Greetings. You're in luck. Yesterday, Alf Raptus's longship sailed into port, so we've got fresh goods for you.
And
let me see what Hotspur.
Alright, nothing so special.
So long.
Just richer. Ever played a
So there are those folks. Here there is a quest, by the way. Interesting quest. Then we'll continue with Krach and with this file too. Alright. Thank you all for watching in this funny video. Oh, it was challenging. Against those Jinn. I will check if anyone has problems with the Jinn on enemy upscaling. And without armor, by the way, too. Because if we could have what we'll see. No, actually, light cat. Cat is the cat set has a lot of resistance to elemental. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.